Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Coding with Hello. Today we're going to connect Trello with a Node.js. So the idea is to create cards and move them around using our code. Maybe you can do in the future this kind of like chatbots to create tasks and move them around. So in order to do that, we need to first get our API keys. So you need to go to trello.com/app-key. Taco says not logged in. Okay, so we first need to log in. So log in. You can use your Gmail. Okay, perfect. So now let's go to app keys. So we should have that on. Let's do that. Let's do app key. Yep, perfect. So each Power App can now have an API key, unique API keys. Okay, perfect. You can view from the Power App. Acknowledge, continue. Perfect. So let's go to a new of integration. Let's create a new one. So let's go and create a new workspace. Create workspace. Let's call it Coding with Ado. Engineering IT. Continue. Just me. I'll do that later. Perfect. So we have the Coding with Ado. Okay. So on this one, we have this board. Let's create a new board here to be like testing integration. Okay, and let's do backlog. Let's do working done publish. Okay. So let's go back here. The workspace will be Coding with Ado. The iframe connector URL, we don't need this. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. I think we need it because it's like, let's do, yeah. This, and let's see what else. Oh, a name here. Let's say the name is Coding with Ado Integration. Okay, create. Cool. Generate API key. Let's generate the API key, and we have this API key. I'm gonna save it in a file here. Give me a second. I'm gonna say it here. It's Trello API key equals to this, and Trello API secret equals to this second thing. Okay, so we have API key and secret. And let me see if I need anything else from here. No, we should be able to do it. We have erased the API keys if you want to actually see the API, all the actions that we can do. But we are gonna work with the Trello wrapper. So let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is npm init y. Perfect, so now we created the package. Let's do npm install.env since we have our .env file here. And let's npm install Trello wrapper. So it's going to node Trello. Okay, so we're gonna do require config. Let's do const Trello equals to require node Trello, and let's initialize Trello in here. Let's do const Trello equals to new Trello using the process.end.Trello API key and process.end.Trello API secret. Okay, so now that we have that, we can start doing some functions. Okay, so let's create first a function to check out all the boards that we have. Async function get all boards, and this will be Trello.get /1 /members /me /boards data, and let's do refer throw error, and let's do console data. Okay, so we'll have a function that actually can get all words. Actually, this shouldn't be an async function. It's actually a regular function that just shows data there. So this should have all the words. Okay, so let's build another function. Let's build a function to actually create a card in a board. Okay, so we're gonna need to do function create card, and we'll send Trello. Well, actually, we have Trello as the function. Let's say the list ID where we're gonna send it, the card name, the card description, and I'm thinking a callback or not. No, we should be fine, and we are gonna create this as a sync function. So let's do Trello.post /1 /cards / and in here we're gonna send the data. Okay, wait. Const card equals to that, and then in here the object will need the name, which is our name, the description, which is the card description, and the ID list, which is the list ID. Okay, let's do a try catch here. Okay, perfect. And move this around here, and let's return card. Okay. So yeah. So basically we'll be able to do all that. So let's do await create card. Let's say we need to get this ID. I'll show you how to get it. The card name, let's say test. And the description, let's say card test description. Okay. So how do we get the list ID? So let's go to the code and let's create a function to get the list IDs from the boards. So once we have all the boards, let's do a function get all boards list, and we're gonna do Trello.get /1 /boards / the board that we want to work with. Okay, so we're gonna send it here board ID. Okay, slash lists, and let's do here air lists, and so if air, so air, and then lists dot for each. Let's do a show on that. Okay, let's do the list console.log list name id list.id. Okay, because we're actually gonna do one more function later, which will be move card. So we first wanna need to know all this list ID. So let's actually work with that. So let's first run the get all words. Okay, and then we'll do a get all words list with one of the words that we decide from here for the words. Okay, so let's get started with that. So let's clear this out. Let's run Node.js, and we should have all the words. It's missing something. Let me see. Invalid token. So is this okay? Let's see. API secret, API key. Yeah, that's fine. Trello, that's fine. Okay, actually I missed something. So in here, in the API key, you need to generate a token. So we don't need a secret, we need a token. So we're gonna allow this, and now we have a token. Okay, so now let's go back to our code. It's not the Trello API secret, it's gonna be the Trello token. The API key and secret is to actually do the login. Okay, so Trello token. Let's replace that with our token. Okay, so now thing to see to get the boards. So we're gonna get all this info. They are like really large things, but we are looking for coding without. So in order to do that, let's actually get the name and the ID. Okay, so let's gonna do a map, the return ID equals to d.id, name equals to d.name. Okay, because that's the only thing that we need right now. Okay, so we should have on the first ones coding without here, and we have the ID. Okay, so now that we have the ID, we can do a get all words list. Okay, and let's see what that does bring us. Perfect. Backlog working, done, publish. Okay, so let's create our first card. So now we have these IDs. So we're gonna create a card on the backlog first, which will be the test card test description. Okay, so let me show you right now what does it look like. So there's nothing here. Okay, so let's run index.js. Callback is not a function. Does it need a callback? Let me see. Let's see here. It needs a callback. Okay, let's create a callback. But what should the callbacks do? That's my question. Session post. Okay, I think actually nothing. Just like okay. So we will have to do function here. Let's call this card. Okay, let's do if let's remove this try catch because we are actually doing that internally with that callback. Okay. If not, let's do console log card. Okay. So let's try this out again. Cool. So let's see. Yep. A new card here. Test. Add this card to the backlog. Card test description. Cool. So let's actually move this to publish, for example. So we're gonna create a new function that's gonna be. So actually this is not gonna be a sync. We can remove that as sync. So let's create like move card, and we actually wanna move this card which we just created. So let's grab the ID of the card here, and we're gonna move it to the publish one. Okay, so copy this as well, and let's create that function. So the function is gonna be just a put. Okay, so function move card will be card ID, list ID, and to move the card we'll do what is the function? It's Trello.put. Same thing, /1 /cards slash card ID, and we're gonna do send an object which will be the ID list. It's gonna be the list ID, and same as before, error card. Let's do an if error console.error error console log card. Okay, so basically now we did the move. Okay, so we're gonna run the move. So remember, the card is still on the test, on the backlog. So we run this, and it was moved to publish. So yeah, that's it for all. And so yeah, that's how you connect to Trello, how you move cards using the API. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and see you on the next time.